Isn't that something? And of course, Admiral Yamamoto was the admiral who planned the Pearl Harbor attack.
Yes, he did. He was about the number 3 man in the Empire at the time, the Emperor being number 1, Tojo was number 2, and Yamamoto was number 3.
Yes.
So he's a very, very important person, and it hurt him when he got killed.
And Colonel, how did you prepare? Because from what we've read, you only found out about the mission the night before it took place.
That's correct. In the afternoon before the mission, they called me and told me they had something for me to do, and so I went over. We were about 2 miles away from the Navy, was in overall command out there, and we were about 2 miles away on another field. The main field that was Henderson Field on Guadalcanal. We were on what we call Fighter 2, and we did all of our operations off of that. And they sent word over there. They wanted me to come over to Henderson, to their dugout over there, and that they would give me a job. They had a job for me. And when I got over there, they handed me a piece of paper that said that message that said that Admiral Yamamoto was going to take off from Rabaul and would fly down to Bougainville, to Kahili, Bougainville, and that we were to try to intercept him at all costs. And so we did.
Yes.
It worked out perfectly. We were right. We flew 435 miles over the water without a checkpoint in sight from the time I took off till I got there. All I had was my airspeed indicator and my compass and my watch. I had no radio help at all, and it turned out that I got there exactly at the right time, exactly on the minute. Yamamoto got there at exactly the time he was supposed to be there, and fortunately for us, and unfortunately for him, we said good morning to each other out there about 15 minutes before he was going to land, and we shot him down.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So the big break came in the fact that we broke the Japanese code, Colonel, correct?
Yes, no question about it. We had his exact itinerary, and he was known for his punctuality, and was a very punctual man. And he was right there, as I said, exactly when he was supposed to be, and we were there when we were supposed to be there. So.
And he had one bomber. It was a Betty Type 2.
There were 2 bombers.
2 bombers.
Betty bombers, yeah. We were told it'd be 1, and that threw us off when we spotted them the next morning as we were coming in on the right at just a few minutes, 3 or 4 minutes before we expected to make the interception. My number 3 man and my says bogey's 11 o'clock high, and I looked up there and there were 2 bombers there, and I was very disappointed. I thought, well, this is not Yamamoto. This is a couple of other bombers that are out there, doing whatever they're doing. And it turned out, though, that it was Yamamoto, and I had already decided that we'd go ahead and take these 2 guys because we'd flown all this distance, and if Yamamoto wasn't there, then we didn't know where he was, and we'd go ahead. But when I saw the 2 bombers, then and they told me the night before there'd be 6 Zeros escorting, and so when I looked up, and then behind the bombers, the 2 bombers, on one side there were 3 Zeros, and on the other side there were 3 more Zeros. So I was quite sure at that point that was Yamamoto, and so we shot out both bombers.